This is Darmstadt in probably September or August of 1945. This is headquarters 3rd Division Artillery in Salzburg. I just got there a week or two ago before. I gotta get rid of that light. It's awful. Gotta get rid of it. Gotta turn this off a minute. This is Darmstadt from the air. We had a spotter plane course for artillery, and this was taken shortly after the war. One time I was to take him to his plane, which he landed in a field out near a river. Anyway, he wanted me to reduce the throttle when he spun the prop. Well, I'd forgotten which you push or pull. And when it started up, I did it the wrong thing because the plane wanted to take off without him. Fortunately, he rushed around quick enough to get in and took off without even a thank you, I'm sure. I had driven the exec officer, who's the chicken colonel, to one of the outfits, and I'm waiting for him to come out. The first time I picked him up, I drove him. He was sitting over the right rear wheel, and I turned the corner, and the wheel went in the ditch. And he said, "Gudgel, if you can't do better than that, I'm going to fire you." He just fired the other guy because he would drink too much. But anyway, after a while, I did a good job of chauffeuring him around. He liked it. Being in the artillery and a corporal, we had a room to ourselves at the at Darmstadt, and I had my picture taken, probably by Blake. Before I was assigned the radio job, I would drive officers to Le Havre. The railroads were all busted up yet. The trains weren't running. And on the way back, I stopped at the Arc of Triumph. I was driving this Mercedes, and my partner, he took my picture. I screwed it up, but that's the best I could do with the negative I had. At the Post Tavern, to have a beer, you had to buy one of these things. That was 1/2 Reichsmark. I actually took that picture in Lake Forest Park. There's another print of us at that would be Salzburg. Garski or Barsky on the right, I forget. Me in the middle, Bill Blake on the left. Barsky or Garski, he had poor eyesight. He went by the colonel one time and didn't salute. The colonel dressed him down. He said, "I couldn't see you." That was Colonel Coyne. He made general later in Korea. That was on the deck outside of my room there. where I was billeted in Salzburg. I'd sure like to find that house and give them back some stuff. I went to Berlin one time, that would be October 45, supposedly to watch our football team play another one, but I was interested, of course, in Berlin. This is out Brandenburg Gate. Hitler's bunker down over to the left. Buddy and I went there and went down in it, but the Russians run us out pretty quick. There are a few people on the left you can see on the sidewalk, not many. There's a checkpoint on the right you can see right here. There's a sign right there. Coming up are two pictures of a prison camp outside of Darmstadt. This is one. I butted this up on the side of the other one to make one big picture, 30 by 60. There are 4 German helmets there, 4 graves. This was at Marburg. We were on our way home. This is where assembly port, Repeldown or assembly. Anyway, we were at our tents out in the woods here, and these graves were not bothered. Even the helmets didn't get stolen. They honored the Germans. So that's about that for now. The phone company was building a new building down at 3rd and University, I think. This was the headache ball they're using to take stuff up. So I went up 10 stories and took a picture of the area. The next day the Time comes out with, or the day after, a similar idea from a downtown location. Okay. Oh, up at Robbins, the sun was coming through the trees. Bob with his chinchilla. Colleen, I thought it was a nice picture. One of Kay at Pismo Beach. Not a very good picture. Whoops. Right, okay. Kay and Diane at that's, I think, at Yesler Terrace. Royal and the paratroopers. Kay and me a couple years ago. Oh, that's it. Fort Sill, I think, after my pneumonia. It's got to go up a little bit. This is the cemetery at Let's see, in France, I fuzzed it up. I'm really sorry because there's 25,000 Americans there. They're still removing German bodies who were buried close. Yeah, just me going up the stairs at Carkeek, I think. Tom and Peggy at SeaTac, he was heading back to the Marines. Just a nice picture of Kay. Kay out at Lake Forest Park watering the flowers. Kay out at Kenmore. They tore that pier down and built apartment houses. This is at Lyon, or down southern France. We were heading to Paris. That's the TGV, means the fast train. Yeah, another picture of Kay down at Kenmore. There's Kay on the tracks at Edmonds. That's the Prince's Rolls Royce at Monaco. When Tom was heading for Marines, this is the other picture there at SeaTac. Oh, it's not good, is it? Come on. Can't get a hold of it. Someone liked that picture and wanted me to make a big one, so I did. Jack Van Sciver and Jackie, they call her. Nice, just a nice picture. There's Kay in her Halloween hat. Kay at 616, no, that's at Yesler Terrace. She made that dress. Bobby saying the little prayers. Timmy, Hillary, and Kay. Kay and Robbie's boy. Kay and Robbie's boy. Kay and me, I was at some party or at a restaurant or something. I'm going to have to stop a minute. The sun's coming in.